解到了。
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
哎呦，很有名望哦。
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life.
一定变成昏君，真的变成昏君。
Not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial.
没人爱，
His difficulties
没人要
mounted
支持。
until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the churches of the king's armies.
到处乱宣战。
It is here that my story begins.
也新游戏，看一下设定。无边框，啊 ，DOC HD 贴图，哇！非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，非常高，开满，开满，开满，公开模糊关闭，耶。 奖还可以100多帧，我因为没有在动，特地去装了盘中。正常模式，1000 FPS， 太高了吧，动荡不安，就是刚 OP 讲的东西。匈牙利之王西吉斯蒙德。路。 斯卡里切，西元1403年。为什么后面是显示明朝元乐4年？ 矿工。哦，领主大人。
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
恩爱夫妻，要揽3个儿子。
Henry, get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been...
打架。
Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
主角亨利，看一下实际游玩 FPS 有多少？110、190、93、99、96、97。初始性格，力量，怎么没声音？再来看一下声音，怎么会动画有声音，游戏里面没声音？超级力量人，来瞧一下设定。奶魔蝎，我怎么记得我好像就拿到 HD 贴图？我看看呐、 有 HD 音效，我连声音都没有设，是要怎么 HD 音效？这个火倒是有声音。广告拿起来方式有点怪。都可以捡。拿爆扁豆汤，整个拿起来，塞进不知道哪里。那个包包不能拿。保存药剂，是啊，全部拿起来。都我的。哦，超多东西可以拿。红豆15颗，开锁，去找父亲。来看刚刚调过声音之后会不会有声音？没有的话就有问题啦。
At least you're up. That's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
任务一大堆，杯子，摔伤，村民 A， 磨刀石，累。鸡，洗澡。 库尼什，尼什斧头。
Do you need help?
尤其是鞋子。
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
还斧头。
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
说服。社会地位。装扮打扮。口才打扮。还有威胁程度。 身上的血迹、金钱、马术，比亨利所说的每一句话。感同身受。 下一点毒。还债，你这酒鬼！
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me, would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Take care.
赤手魔斗，头部斩。为什么是斩？戳击。踢技踢开敌人。Q 格挡。粗略的显示对手生命值。
Well landed!
Alle doppertele.
Damn.
Bollocks!
一直抱我头打。OK。
Ow! Here. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
OK。脑震荡啊！
Take that!
互踹，互踹。
Don't think you can fight me and live.
好。
Shit.
来。 NPC 都可以用连续技。
Now. This will be interesting.
哎，赢了。
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
爽了。还我。你家的东西就是我家的东西啦。全都是我们的。你吃。你们穷鬼！拿爽，拿爽！
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
冷。不速之客。去参加剑斗训练。烧炭工人。
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so.
战斗大师万里
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
来吧。
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual. 你看我身上有钱吗？
Greetings. Take care.
现在多少钱？我没有钱。我看看，应该要把些东西卖掉。
Rakes, spades, forks, and axes. All you need to tame Mother Nature.
Come again anytime.
Try them.
你是谁？村民。装店。
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
See you later.
卖出。的铁锤、斧头和钉子。 10个5块钱，加起来有几块？我差一点点。5.4，那就可以。10个。讲价。
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
价您的钱。越趋向金色，交易者越不想跟你讲价。
Since it's you.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree. I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
Shit.
God be with you.
再好价好价。
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Agree?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
啊，只能降0.1，哭啊！
Oh, that's a decent price.
别贱哦！是不是在流血？头部受伤，躯干受伤。其实金针花药剂可以治补血。扁豆汤，营养8，面包，乳酪，是不是该喝瓶药水？侦查，男人味，流浪者，夜行者，酷刑，这个是可以点击的。这不错，一辆这比相当原来的一半。生命值只剩下56而已。格斗，斧斗，防御， 把敌人打晕。狗狗。变成流血状态。我怎么把它治好？嗑药了。我在这里。
So, can we get started?
开始吧。
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
直接帮我补血，
Very well.
状态补满。
Let's start with the basics.
浪费一个药。
Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Nice. Fine. Good. Once again. Good. Once again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Very good. Very good. Fine. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
抓住击中敌人，到前要结束的这段时间。
Nice. Fine. Good. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
前行，这个游戏好像也可以在一开始就前行到100。想都会摔倒。
God save you, Henry.
找女朋友。
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their Diets even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's
Henry
going on here?
of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care
Xiao
about
Ji.
Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea.
昏君孽根。
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
7星期哦。
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Welcome, Henry.
这是哪里？哎，哎呦，墙壁很白哦。德国老妻子。
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
是吗？我一开始全部会选力量诶，用力量说服他，是不是？
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
哎呦，口才不错。他儿子嘞？为什么是我先开头？玩死！
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king
不是我先开头。
country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Or sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
哎，插中脸。
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
看来是要给塞兵。打架打架。小伙子打架。
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way.
Oh.这样堵掉吗？卡住。哎，蒲公英，耶，堵掉了。顽石不洗手。野草，柑橘，我记得我好像有一个在新手小镇全部属性都练到100的存档。谨慎勇者存档。柑橘是不是可以拿来补血？这我在《Dying Light 2》有学到。断头台。
All right, that was the last straw.
What the hell? Shit, what's this? Ah!
我记得以前大护理师他不会跑掉，可以拿他的练力量。和前进。
God be with you, Henry.
一起。玩死不洗手。
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catchpole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Hey.
Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
那几朝真的到处都是。圣约翰朝，什么朝检点？公历史又跑过来。
What's the matter? All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this. All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this. Is that some new kind of game? Shit!
没钱呐、啊，扒光。这个打尸体是不是可以一直加能力值？这个扭曲。 别想出去喽！怎么在这？怎么不能在这边放线？ 我知道，先上来，然后把它拿起来，然后再把它放到桌上，这样就可以一直打它了。打不到。 卡下去。好像有在我家吗？23%。我家，记得以前有个地方可以加到。我记得我以前会把它卡在某个地方，然后就 K 它。要去拿十字剑柄。好，亚罗斯洛夫。
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father says he. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
这句话有点不太妙哦，菊花不保。
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Ah! 这小路。马匹。左滑一下。哎，急晕。可怜村民。放某个地方把它卡住。格罗森。哎，头巾怎么那么贵啊？42.9。留个红萝卜给你。 击杀哎，有必要吗？没必要吧，过不去。 光明。身上一堆赃物，你怎么知道是我偷来的？破旧的鞋子，4级防御1，全都是1，噪音26。天知道这是哪里？全部都是1。这家伙怎么又走过来
？All right, blacksmith. What the hell are you?
回去你家。回去你的地牢。Deep Dark Fantasy。怎么卡住？不要再出来了。鸡，哎，我直接一打就变鸡肉。Oh no！ Oh no！ 徒手剥皮。而且竟然还不算偷窃，一只死母鸡，它不知道自己怎么死的，我也不知道它怎么死的。
God save you, Henry.
Oh no!
Come here, lily liver. Is that all you've got? What's the matter? Come on. Yeah.
哦，好痛！
Fucker! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
中世纪啊，中世纪冒险游戏啊。
Insolent whelp! Curse it!
超痛！赶快抵他枪战！我不能用关节技啊！
Here. You gonna gonna cry now? Well landed. What? Bring it on. Yeah. Ow. Ha. Ah. Jesus Christ.
超痛，我死掉了。快来喝一喝，干不能在战斗使用，真是。
This will be interesting.
Ow.
Yeah. 就死啦！
Yeah.
？Maybe next time you'll think twice about breaking the law.
完了，漏一段剧情。
Hey! I'm over here! What the hell's going on? Let me out! For the love of God, let me out! Let me out!
"临死于狱中，笑死！现在从这边重来。
What are you waiting for?
看过了，开打！
You'll get what for.
What are you
doing? For God's sake!
一直加技能。
The catch pole is on his way.
好喽。 呀，鼠尾草。不知道鼠尾草能干嘛？先捡一捡再说。牧羊人，累。我去找朋友们，丢死朋友！用周库斯尼几拳，库尼斯，先走。我朋友们还没到，哦，来了，洗个手。
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Hey.
Shut up, you idiot. Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
是鱼汉草、乱摸草，这个剪草都这个动作超麻烦。采药提升，点一下技能。点不到上面，然后十字间隔。哎，为什么不能点？嗯？掘墓人，看为什么点不到下面？击倒对手几率增加40%，骡子重要。前行，胆大包天。大众领，爱狗人士，潜行击晕，这个会加我潜行经验值吗？不下去。全部偷走。 我记得那个守卫是可以潜行击晕的，在巴库尼斯基圈。
Right.
进去。这是哪次修正之后不能一直把它练技能？帮你关门呐、
God be with you, Henry.
这边存一下档，看我的主线都有点坏掉。我可以一直尝试击晕它。
So it's you. You were seen starting a brawl. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That'll land you a fat fine.
委托一个秘密任务。
Oh, come on, my friend. You know I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, don't you?
What of it? The law applies to everyone.
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
逃跑喽！
Bring it on.
库里斯在这边。往门夹喽！怪怪的，怪怪的。
You're dead. You call that combat? Gone weak at the knees, have you? Ah!
来呀来呀！
What's the matter? Come on.
看不会到
I'll
我这边。
slaughter you. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. You'll get what for.
看他拿刀了。
I'm going to enjoy this. Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
他拿弓了。哎，战斗状态取消嘞。
What's he doing here? Come here, lily liver.
不要！啊！我被射烂了。不能防御啊！ 我一直击晕他，直到他被我击晕为止。哎，失败。 还是我可以想办法去拿到一把匕首，然后把守卫杀了。比武大会？没有，我读错档，读到其他游戏。其实新手村好像拿不到武器。堆肥，拿不走的斧头。为什么这个反锯齿这么怪？牛？哦，不知道为什么会有点怪怪特效。我喝酒，这游戏存档还要喝那个酒才能存。快速旅行点。嘻嘻，去拿我的酒，还有我的十字剑阁，来推主线哦。累。
God save you, Henry.
女朋友。
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
酒馆人生，教你酒量翻倍的好处。好多吃的、哦。没钱。他用穿过。
Look at you,
爸爸
lover boy.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Good luck.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
Oh.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so?
Now,
what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
它这个
Greetings, Henry.
酒的名字应该可以翻得更好一点嘛，直接翻保存药剂。虽然它的确是拿来保存用的，不过它也是一种酒。算了，反正我是捡别人的翻译来用，没什么好抱怨的，反正不是我翻的。
What was it I needed?
Brooms for your house. Cucumbers. Lovely cucumbers.
拔起。卖啥？
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
被打又被踹的。火把。 火把2块钱，买一个火把。火把一
Let's
角
talk
钱。
about the price.
Sure, why not?
1.7怎么样？
Satisfied?
You won't convince me with that.
只能减0.1。啊
Very well. I agree.
这可以装在主手吗？ 火把这怎么有火？
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got. Have you lost? Oh, that was.
敲一下它就挂了。回去。 无付钱垃圾。我真的很好奇他是怎么走出来的。 真跑坏了，看一下，潜行现在多少？73%，潜行提升，有个可怜，一直在这边被我摸。 1等， 潜行摸掉人的那个成功率是看哪个技能？轻如鸿毛。好像现在还不能用回避。拿个十字间隔。
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern.
That bastard.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard him.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never...
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
Where shall I...
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
回去。终于可以离开新手村，就不要老爸嫌酒没有嫌酒不冰。
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
这种炉的温度够。
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
后面那个插草的那个路人，他的衣服变回去。其实我刚刚把他衣服全部扒光。
Furnace is ready. Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
加热速度神速啊！这样嘟2下温度就够了。
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
哎呦，这后面空间够吗？是用锤就锤上去。这深度感觉好像会蛮容易掉下来。
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
笑很小，呵呵呵呵。
Sorry, girl. It seems the lad.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
看啊，都女朋友来看你。
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
试刀时间，往地下一嘟。哎呦，爸爸的剑术很好。
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
拉德记。
You haven't lost your skills, though.
哎呦，爸爸更强。
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
烂到爆！
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work.
还
Very
没有磨
fine.
光就已经能够把
A
那个
sword
厨子
such
砍
as
断。
this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
领主大人。
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
快马加鞭。有。
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
有战争号角，修起来。超多人，这么小一个村庄，你需要这么多人，是要把你碾平是不是？你踏都可以踏平，难怪刚刚在监狱里面的时候会烧起来。哦，这。
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
哎呦，父亲拿起了双剑。
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
直接被撞开，这是什么破门？我直接穿过去。
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people! Come on!
有人去中箭，
Oh, Henry!
还可以跑出
Thank
来。
God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
尸横遍野。哇，我爸爸超能打，更超强。还有精准斩击，还有步兵对骑兵哦。
Come
Oh no! Oh no! 被劈刀伤害有这么大吗？ Oh no！ 爸妈是要在自己眼前被杀了。哦，已经死了，被毒爆了，有必要吗？
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
这啊！
Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's
妈叫我救我过来，然后就直接把门升起来了。
There's a path down there. Jump down from the wall and flee.
很惊险，差点又被追到了。领主大人。 拉德基比科比拉大人的剑，哎，是我的剑啊，可以用吗？那大人的剑，我可以用哎，攻击超高嘞。打仗这么安静，这音效是不是怪怪的？哎呦，前面在干什么？
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
欠行时间。 干什么干什么？
Most meglátod? Apicsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút! Még csak...
三个人打一
Már
个，
is feladod?
死啊！喂，跑路哦！看我没护甲，救人救到自己死去。大人的剑拿去丢了，累，烽火连天。
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Help! 骑马 ，X 骑马，嘟他们一下。
Apicsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
随时吹口哨来换马，然后骑上它。大血剑慢走，左 shift。
Várnod kell, kalapocskám, amíg elintézzük ezt a félet.
跑啊跑啊，撞墙啊！哦，用人追马。 大小都狂刺，狂刺猛刺。马射超准，是蒙古兵吧？是骑射技术。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
幸好有个在跑，觉得他会先被射死。你前面还有一个在跑。
Go! They'll kill you all!
Gani.
别射啦！
Warn the others! They tore it skeletons! Ärta poszłaś mi te twe! Megdöglef!
他妈血要流干了！追多久？
Run for it! Du då får få väg ni.
是没有建设。 到。追有点远，离部队这么远行动是可以的吗？
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hajo! 호송기네!
호송이네!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
大腿中箭，剑插着应该不会流太多血吧？哎，他是什么放血剑？插着还会一直喷血。
Someone give him a drink, and bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
塔坦，塔坦是蒙古兵吗？我不知道。
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
土耳其兵之类的。
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
直接昏过去。
Easy.
All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
领主大人亲自扶起。
There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
他是领主还是将军？狗尾猎犬，应该是将军之类的。
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz.
混种军队。
The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
罗巴德大人，塔尔木堡。 不能吃面包石。走路跟新的一样，完全不会跛脚。
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great...
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg graced us with a present.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you.
忘记敬礼。
May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, God.
吃。
Eat. Food.
吃饱。大胃王挑战，全部拿起来吃。那边红酒嘞，红酒，喝。吃起来。豆汤，营养22。烤鸭3只，苹果酱有9颗。 再多吃一点，有够能吃的。红酒营养竟然有15好多。苹果嘞2，吃饱。吃一大堆。 走错路，还有小屋可以睡。左边，睡。
You fled from Scarrets? How did you manage that?
早上6点起床。
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
看，领主夫人很中意你。
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't.
是不是要吃小火
You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry,
More.
I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Speaky.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I met my friends right next to the Skalitz alehouse. When we heard Deutsch praising Sigismund, our blood boiled. My mates decided to teach that fool to mind his tongue. So, thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit off his newly whitewashed house.
How foul.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
不是，为什么他在右边？
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only he'd known what fate had in store for us.
什么事？亨利那么歪呀？
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
我需要一匹马。
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now,
难怪他会想要找这个小伙子，找乐子。
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
带来东西都没吃到。
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
"拖鞋呀、妈的！你看，叫你拖鞋。
Help us. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
他妈睡得正爽，好像也没有正爽，噩梦啊！双火炬。
Only all they have to do is lean on some Scarlet serf and he'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
哇，真是魔术，魔力。
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt!
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
垃圾的大人只能招呼亨利。
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. and report everything to me at once. Understood?
不会画。
Henry!
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
God be with you.
Whee! 守夜人跟其他守卫聊天。Hello.
My respects to you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end, too. But now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's headman. The Scarlets is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry.
Wandering around like a stray sheep.
我怎么被其他守卫拦
First
截了？
watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
被拦截之后，另一个守卫直接不见了。
What do you think about... Maybe reckon we'll...
I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things. Good luck to
这是哪一句话？到处看看。Trespassing。 警告。弓拿起来。拳头。 马蹄体，这种武器竟然不能拿。可靠的刀，全部偷走。也都是我的。没有东西可以偷。 只是把火把插在哪里？2只手都拿来爬梯子，竟然还会亮。你们可以聊天的啊。
Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Scarlets folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Praise the Lord.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing. I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord. Good luck to you.
调一下音乐音量，音乐有点小
Pater
声。
noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in...
有没有人可以聊天啊？好像没有。看一下我刚捡到的东西，可靠刀760块，吹小命只有8人拿起，短剑。防守98，巴迪什。还什么剑最强？这个不是偷来攻还比较强，是需要的东西比较多。短板长服，这就是中世纪冒险类型的游戏，就觉得故事不错。在墙上等到早上。
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Move it! Quick!
西吉蒙德军打过来吗？哦，干超多的。
We're gonna hit them like skeletons.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvard. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
德文的再见。Auf Wiedersehen。哎呦，成功用嘴遁之术让军队不懂打。的吗？哎，成功，嘴遁成功。
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
《展现嘴遁的重要性。杀父母仇人。在斯卡利切埋葬您的亲人。与罗巴德教大人交谈，罗巴德在哪里？这里。讲话。
Jesus Christ be praised.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
政治游戏我真的不懂。
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
苦曼人就是蒙古人，棒。
Could do with a bite to eat.
有需要吃东西。椒盐卷饼怎么样？营养的6位。有面包，有面包很营养。看一下，问号。 商人，这些商人会收我偷来的东西吗？应该不会吧。跳过去，走左边。这个商人在哪里？卡住，卡住。
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
藏宝图11， 96块。牛肝菌，香菇，不知道我卖给他偷来的东西，他会不会收？觉得应该是不会。衣服都脏掉了，洗一下。灰色风帽。噪音还有 这个多少？这个噪音也是1，对不对？这个噪音44，哇，这很强耶！潜行神装。公主徐，这样，比武场，可以打架吗？找个方法逃出这边。
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Whatever, the pond keeper is your man. He ought to be by the granary.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next. May the Lord watch over you.
是没有装备剑士，伤害120，我几根啊？一根，只有1根剑，远程剑士有24根。这游戏的弓没有准星。
Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
They won't come back. Why would they? We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on spikes.
What in God's name are you on about?
I hear that's what them foreign soldiers do, and worse.
They do nothing of the sort. Where did you hear that nonsense?
Vilma heard the guards on watch talking about it.
Nobody's going to attack us, never mind foreign soldiers. Sigismund's moved on and we've got nothing to worry about. We can always come.
Good day to you. What do you...
Can you tell me who I can buy?
You want Votivar, the fellow that fixes the weir.
Take care now.
No buts. Everything will be all right.
Them with the strange
I
clothes.
suppose.
It's
the same to me who sits on the throne,
Aye,
as long as there's law and order in the land.
Then it's better to have Wenceslas.
I heard they
We won't
eat
see
their
him
prisoners
marauding with foreign
and make
mercenaries.
broth from God in heaven.
True enough.
Man.
Ever since Sigismund conquered
For
Gutenberg,
Christ's
you
sake.
can't even trust common pilgrims anymore. There's
Good
that
morning.
many brigands roaming around. You never know if you'll come.
Sigismund's visit this morning with...
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is so... Good luck then.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end.
Aye, that was a good start.
Is there someone
hungry, are you? For anything else, you should see a fellow called Vote, but he can get you just about anything. God be with you.
自己去跟守门守卫讲话看看。放我出去！
Good
我已经
health
抵达
to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
你知道我是谁吗？罗巴惹大人已经允许。
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, that's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Take care now.
城门上卫兵室拿取卫兵的装备，可我昨晚已经偷过一遍。来看那个对我们很好的领主夫人有什么
God be with you.
有什么主意？
Farewell.
马厩主管。这个一介平民竟然可以随便走到这种地方来吗？哎，史蒂芬妮女士。 走楼梯的时候不能讲话。
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
我看起来像一个塔尔木堡士兵吗
Do I look like a Talmberg soldier?
Not quite, Henry. Just look at you.
是被笑死。
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter,
彩姐
lad?
姐，
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
等他
My
们做
lady,
回责
I
任
know。you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you, and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujits, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
有过简单的回
In the
答
gate。tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't
哎
worry
呦，
your head
直
about
接给
it.
钱。
This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
25块，好爽
Thank。you, my lady. I must go now.
Goodbye.
什么都给。直接在人家的城堡里面乱走。 我同事。这边上去会到哪？哦，私人领地。让我下去。哦，我的脚，我的脚断了。哎，关门。装备。哪边可以拿到士兵的装备？头，哎呦，钉头锤，全部投爆。有开锁器，要怎么拿到装备嘞？军械库是找不到，装备倒是找不到。我搞到开锁器才行。商人有没有卖开锁器？我是不是根本就可以从这个边边直接下去就好了？反正他有没有放这边？
Can we trade?
If you've got good luck to you.
哎，有开锁器，好贵哦，14.5块，天哪！哪一个？讲价。
Can we do something about
算我便宜一点，我要穷死啦！我是难民，算我便宜一点，拜托，12块好不好？
That's a poor offer.
哎，水了，便宜1块钱。
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
一根开锁器，打天下。2只脚都摔烂了。 啊，怎么没人手跑下去看？好。
Is that some new kind of game?
关门。哦。哎呦，投，全部投。
What the hell are you
shit.
doing? Stop that right now!
Oh no! 直接被发现，敲中，中了爆了。 完了，大失败。
Don't move a finger! You've committed a crime, and I'm arresting you. Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
60块。
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
You're making a serious mistake. If only you knew what.
But that won't.
Hey, you!
Oh!
You were seen stealing.
You
should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
I'm warning you. Give yourself up.
看我们要跑。
Are you going to give yourself up? Or do you want to do this the
等
hard
一下，我
way?
是不是卡住？我卡住了。救命哦！
Is that the best you can do?
Well, there's a court looking for why all the saints what happened?
我被打烂了。
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, my parents died there.
Sorry, lad, but I won't. Farewell.
没有再讲一次话。
Jesus Christ be.
I need to get out.
And I need.
Not any longer. My mother and father were left.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't.
What am I supposed?
How should I? If a town.
All right.
Take care now.
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've.
Take care now.
看我钱不够，应该去那边首先保存一下，赶快找领主夫人拿钱，夫人给我钱。直接闯进夫人房间。 夫人还在睡觉，好像有点不太好。我先吃点东西。夫人心情。
The Lord be praised. What?
I would like to.
What's the matter?
I need to get out.
Why for the love?
My leg.
My dear boy.
If I could.
But.
Good thinking.
You.
That sounds really. It's rough.
How this should be.
Thank you, my lady.
Yeah.
And where can I?
At the.
Where's that?
In the gate.
Thank you.
God bless.
去买开锁器喽，买完存档喽。
Can we?
Take care now.
啊，直接买下来算了。改点，改穿潜行比较高的装备。噪音超高，噪音零耶，好强哦！棕色长袍，为什么城主会在这边巡逻？存个档。 穿起来，穿起来。长得跟士兵一样。把其他书也开开，太复杂，太复杂了，不给开。些许困难，些许困难。来去找夫人问一下，看起来像吗？夫人在哪里？抱歉，走错边的。夫人还在睡。
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry.
哎呦，居然认不出
Do I
来
know， you?
这个脸根本就没遮到啊
My！ lady, Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
忘记把剑偷回来，偷一下剑。超重，丢什么东西好呢？工作须，从工作须人魅力有4，破旧的靴子应该可以丢掉。人，到怎么人？色长内裤人，绿色衬衫人，没事。防御都一样，穿这个就好。冲啊！
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see.
他妈
All right then.
这个守卫就一眼就看出来他是亨利。
Word about me to anyone. God be with you.
耶！开城堡大成功，还偷到一堆装备，耶！装备弓箭嘛，38根箭，还有一把钉头锤，看一下，盾级伤害37， 有马儿，神似 ，shine 能干嘛？阅读，一个死人啊，已经有马吗？任务目标是不是有找一匹马？可选，找到一匹马。大草原上有没有马？应该降一点设定，有点卡卡的。后期品质，竟然还有极高。开不起，我开不起。其实好一点，累。我看我要这样自己一路跑过去哦，真超累的。我需要马儿。杰克皮普尔。有名字的村民，这什么？吉草，随便乱拔。圣约翰草，一路跑过去。累。营地，睡觉是不是会保存？任务目标失败，找到一匹马。原来走到这边，他就自己走过去哦。啊，没差。满身泥巴。
Looks like they've already gone.这不惨。乱上纲。怎么可以一直摸别人尸体？ 也都我的。找到父母。 叫马竟然不能拿肉，罂粟哦，海洛因，肯定
原来做中古时期的止痛药。
Who's there? What's that? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
干什么？武装战斗，四级劈砍，格挡。
Here. Dubsy deity. Yo.
这个巴死，给他个痛快！别急，乱捡东西。武器嘞，武器是掉地上。搜刮，我的都我的，不能吃的苹果，算了。蘑菇干，营养17耶，好高哦！木头，小坟墓。
Sweet Jesus, is the charcoal burning?
Oh no! 哇，炭都撒在路上了。怎么会掉起来？怎么有晴天娃娃？
Hey!
No! Leave me be! Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
前面是不是有个人？神刺，哎，1块钱，绷带。神刺应该是赞助者。
Who's there? What do we got here? Entertainment. Great. You're dead. Yeah.
7次意思，然后坚持换来贵族的鞋。哎呦，你倒是偷到不错的东西嘛！猎人手套。 木轴金属板，这是穿在哪里？被穿耶，贵族的鞋。 噪音12。这比较好。开烧中。什么东西啊？巴迪石。丢火吧。哦，把这巴迪石丢掉。看一下有没有东西可以点。好像没有。喷出去东西出来。丢完只火花就看到一只火把，一堆马的尸体。还可以开启卷心菜，营养16，棒。下雨还洗澡。没开锁。有啥？卷心菜，全都是卷心菜。还可以水饺并存档。没什么东西可以拿，纯粹就练一下开锁而已。肚子饿了，吃一点。自己吃到100好了，超撑。还城镇外围，搜刮一下死人的东西。盾牌，就拿火把，盾牌就被取消了。找条路进去。累的。哦。 坡。可以走之前那条路就可以了。绕到后面去。跑一下就累。哦，草。我绕一圈都找不到路口。这条应该回得去。妈被挡起来了，哭啊！要绕更大一圈。哎呦，太小！我卡住了。回不了自己家。大门烧烂，我知道怎么进去。侧门也烧烂，我掉进去了，不行。操，不到路。哦，没事，还以为这边有路。哎，这边有路。Oh no！ 绷带。
Bailiff, he didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
坏钱。滩水。8.9块。
By his side, at least. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me.
他女朋友嘞。 哦，女朋友挂了。
Not you. There wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
比安卡的戒指戴起来。有没有剩下的酒可以拿？没有，都被抢光了。 看那个德国人的挖粪图强，还是屎。阮老爸老母嘞，这里。
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you.
So sad.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree.
至少树没有吵起来。
I can do that much for you.
Oh. 干什么？
Get away, you mutt!
搜刮尸体是吧？
Get away, you beast!
What's going on?
我已经搜刮过。
What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
哎呦， 保护它的主人。
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you?
有正当理由了。
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
好像不怎么有回答到我问题。
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
我把东西劈。
My father forged it for Sir Radzik.
可以让
It's my duty to deliver it to him.
弄脏了这把剑。
It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
全部打他。送你头一把剑。不能射。呆呆。
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
哎，他不见了。呆呆喽，呆呆呆呆喽。挖坟墓喽！路上一堆死人。 Mother， 残破不堪。哇塞！
You're gonna like it here.
这里。 狗陪伴，帮我挖。
So, let's get to it.
至少还有狗狗陪伴。不知道怎么办。
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore.
超大棒槌。
Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
等一下，又装废物了。一下半丢弃。不会扣血。
Fucking hell.
他这个会穿过防御。干，剧情杀。
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
是啦。哎，泰瑞莎。
The games are over.
George, disperse this rabble!
我的剑呐！有魂。哦，失去了。我的剑，我的领主的剑。 打得稀巴烂。主角死去。 脏了。狗狗带路。风景很好。主角复活。最大城市。哦 ，Nightmare， 初领拉太，拯救您的父母。Where the fucking eye？ 父母在哪里？只是普通的村民而已。
Do you need some help?
Henry, there's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
一切都是噩梦。
Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
不会醒来的噩梦。
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you. but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
昏迷了几天之后
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight.
到底是
You've
几天还
slept
是一
all
整天？
day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved.
太惨
They
了吧！
killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a
有
black?
其他大人保护
So
我。
Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
好累。
I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you
继续
water
混
and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
更晚一点，
Good morning to you. How's the invalid
更
today?
晚一点，结果是说早安。
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist.
你
But
好
you
歹
need
也
to
先
speak
把
to my uncle
剑拿回来，
first.
再去
You've
谈
been in
吧。
your sickbed for
什
over
么
a
都没有，还去谈
fortnight while he paid
好
the
卖。
apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
怎么开局到现在都是一直被打爆，然后又复活，又被打爆，又复活。我是不是只少了那把剑而已？全部拿起来。直接被打烂那几件。拿不起，我可靠刀拿得起吗？拿不起。咚咚咚咚咚咚咚咚咚，板甲虎兄。 是的嘞。复仇之路，开个锁。开锁升级，大头棒，钉头锤种类，红带3个，还是不要挑恩人的东西好。吃。来练开锁倒是可以，反正我只是开锁，我没有要偷。干！我的开锁器，好吧，今天就先开到这边吧，明天继续，拜拜。